Hi everybody, this is episode 23 of our Invasion Angle on TEW2020 and it's time for Monday Night Raw. It's quite a big show we've got this week. So we start off, Jim Ross is commentating over images of a limo pulling up in the parking lot, rating of 65, and of course everyone is wondering, is this The Rock? No, Vince McMahon comes out of the out of the limo. So no, Jim Ross built up all the tension. Oh, it's The Rock. Is this The Rock? Could this be the man? No, it's Vince McMahon. Rating of 66. In-ring action, Chris Jericho takes on Jerry Lynn. I just thought this might be a match that gets us a decent rating, actually. And I was kind of booking the show. Didn't really have anything else for Jericho to do. So, yeah, put him in this match. And he gets the win in 7 minutes 21 by submission with the Walls of Jericho. Rating of 70. Vince then chats to Edge and Christian in his office, and basically the basic message is, you've done well, guys. You've done really well. If you remember rightly from Nitro, Edge and Christian snuck into the arena where Nitro was taking place and spoke to a couple of people, and then, basically searched Mick Foley's office, and they found something, and Vince McMahon seems very pleased. Rating of 65. The Brothers of Destruction take on the X Factor. I'm pleased with this. 79 rating. Again, this was one where I wanted them on the card. Didn't really have much else for them to do. I thought, give them a tag team match. Surprised I haven't had this tag team match yet. But the Brothers of Destruction get the win in 8 minutes 15 when The Undertaker pins Just Incredible with a chokeslam. Jim Ross, again, commentating over images of another limo arriving. Is this The Rock? Is it The Rock? Rating of 63. No. It's Triple H, Steve Austin, and Stephanie McMahon coming out of this limo. And apparently they've got a meeting today with the APA. Overall rating of 70. We've then got Christian in the ring, and he grabs the microphone from the ring announcer. And he's about to introduce Edge to the ring. Rating of 62. And he says, "Welcome, Edge, the new United States champion." And Edge walks down the aisle with the WCW United States Championship belt around his waist. That's what they saw in Mick Foley's office. That's what they've stolen. And now Edge is the self-proclaimed United States champion. If you remember rightly, Booker T got stripped of the belt at the very beginning of this series because he already held the WCW World Heavyweight title. Basically, that title has been forgotten about. Edge now has it. Rating of 66. And then Edge takes on Al Snow, where is he defending the belt? Is it an officially sanctioned title match? Don't know. But obviously, Edge and Christian want to make sure that they don't lose the belt. So, yes, Christian did come in and interfere in the match to help Edge get the win in 7 minutes 1 second. Edge makes defense number 1 of the self-proclaimed United States title. Rating of 69. APA are then with the power trip, the two-man power trip, and Stephanie McMahon. Basically, the APA are laying down the law, and they're saying, next week you're going to take on the Brothers of Destruction. If they win, you give them back their bike. And the two-man power trip, this has nothing to do with you. This is, the bike is nothing. It's not an officially sanctioned, WWF title. You can't put a match. He said, if you don't, then we will get the law involved. This is theft. And Steve Austin's like, you can't do that. You can't, surely they want to deal with it in the ring. And the APA say precisely they want to do it in the ring. Next week, you will face the Brothers of Destruction. If they win, you hand over that bike. And that's an overall rating of 78. Rhino takes on Taz. Didn't really have anywhere else for Rhino on the card. So in a rating of 52, he gets the win in 9 minutes 4 seconds by pinfall with a gore. Vince McMahon is then on the phone to what should be Shane McMahon. That's not the first time I've made that error, is it? Basically, Vince is on the phone to, what would say Shane Helms? Yeah, Shane Helms. Shane McMahon has asked Shane Helms to do his dirty work. Yeah, that's how we get around that one. So Shane Helms tells Vince over the phone that this whole issue over the United States Championship, this will not go unnoticed. You could be in some deep water here. Vince just shrugs it off. Overall rating of 71. Interesting though that Shane Helms did clearly, I know you can't see this, but he clearly enjoyed the freedom to go off script. I wouldn't have expected that from Shane Helms. There you go. A mistake has turned into a bit of information for us. Jim Ross talking over more images of a third limo turning up to the car park. Is this The Rock? Rating of 68. Yes, it is. The Rock comes out of the limo. The Rock is back. Rating of 71. He comes out of the limo to a massive pop from the crowd and he heads towards the arena. The Hardy Boys take on the Hollies. It's another tag team match I'm surprised I haven't already had. Very short match though. In 4 minutes 30, the Hardy Boys get the win when Matt Hardy pins Crash Holly with a twist of fate. Over rating of 54. Then we have a taped hype video of the Kurt Angle and Eddie Guerrero feud. Benoit's involved as well, but this kind of concentrate on these two because they are facing each other next, and that's a rating of 71. Kurt Angle gets the win in an 84 rated match. In 14 minutes 34, when Eddie Guerrero was counted out after fighting Rhino at ringside. So Rhino came out, obviously distracted Guerrero in some way. They ended up sort of brawling for a bit. Maybe the referee was distracted, whatever. Kurt Angle comes away with the win. We've then got another taped hype video of the Big Show and Test and their feud. And that's an overall rating of 67 because they are also in action next. And it's the Big Show that gets the win in 14 minutes 24 by pinfall. Rating of 67. We've actually ended this storyline. You may find it maybe a bit premature, maybe a bit, I didn't really do anything with this story. I didn't do too much, and I fully admit that. I just want both of these guys to move on. I think the Big Show can possibly go into some feuds with some other people that I'm more interested in getting over. A rating of 67. Afterwards, The Rock comes down to the ring. The Rock has come back to the WWF, and it's just a self-promo. I've not gone into too many details. A rating of 100. Probably our first in this save. I know it's only an angle, but still. That's brilliant to see. The Rock is back. He can't wait to get back into some action. What do we get overall? 75. I think that's the first time we've not lost any pop. I think we haven't gained either, but I think that's the first time we haven't lost. And I did put on some matches there that got some pretty decent scores. I think if the main event had been better, maybe I should have thought about that a little bit more. Yeah, I mean, probably should have had Kurt Angle, Eddie Guerrero, to be honest. But oh well, we can all look back in hindsight. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Please give a like and subscribe if you have. Join me for the next Nitro, where Shane Helms will report back to Shane McMahon. Yes, sorry about that one. See you all again soon. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye.